So we all know large brands such as Forever 21 and H&M. They're widely available to us, especially in Orlando, since there's so many malls and shopping centers. But fast fashion is very harmful, and we should stop contributing to the industry. Fast fashion is a large contributor to pollution, the workers are mistreated and underpaid, and there are so many better alternatives. So, what is fast fashion? So fast fashion is the designing, creating, and marketing of quick and easy and cheap fashion trends. So it'll be brands like Shein, Forever 21, H&M, Fashion Nova, Victoria's Secret, brands that you can find anywhere. You can find them easily online. And even according to the CEO of Shein, she says that they release 700 to 1,000 new products every day. So fast fashion is a really big contributor to pollution, and it's really harmful to our environment. They're the second largest consumer of the world's water supply, with 700 gallons being used to produce one cotton shirt, and 2,000 gallons being used to create one pair of jeans. That's insane. And they're also a large contributor to our carbon emissions that humanity has released. So they release 10% of humanity's carbon emissions, which may not seem like a lot, but that is more than international travel and maritime shipping combined. It's more than what they release. They also produce a synthetic material called polyester, which when produced emits 2 or 3 times more carbon emissions than when cotton is used for fashion items. And polyester does not break down in the ocean, so it contributes to the microplastics that we emit into the ocean as well. So 35% of all microplastics come from laundering of synthetic materials such as polyester, and that's from the International Union for Conservation of Nature. And on the topic of microplastics, that makes up 31% of plastic pollution in the ocean, and it affects all ocean life. So workers in the fast fashion industry are constantly underpaid and mistreated by the large corporations. They have their fashion items produced in developing countries, and they take advantage of the cheap labor, and there's so many less regulations on big businesses compared to that of production here in the US. So constantly these workers in these developing countries are underpaid. They work up to 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they work approximately 96 hours a week. They also take advantage of child labor because the work is so low skilled. They exploit the child labor laws, and then there's even a scheme that goes on in India where they have about 120,000 girls that work in the textile factories for 3 to 5 years. And they get paid very little at the end of their time working in the textile factories. And also the safety and health of these workers are not to any good standard at all. The clothing is usually produced in very unsafe working conditions with low ventilation and unsafe buildings. So what can we do as an alternative? So one thing that's very highly pushed as an alternative to fast fashion is going to thrift stores or buying secondhand. So it's more affordable, and because you're buying secondhand from third parties, there's no harm to the workers or environment because they are clothing that have already been bought and worn by other people. It's not going to waste. It's also smart to buy and sell and trade online because you're buying them secondhand from like Etsy, Depop, eBay. And then also buying from small ethical businesses may be more expensive, but they're not mass produced, so there's no mistreatment of workers, and it is more likely to be more environmentally friendly. And what can we do to reduce the waste that we make? Like I said, we can sell secondhand, we can donate, and then we can also, learning to sew and repair things is a very useful skill, but it also comes in handy when it comes to reusing our clothes. So fast fashion is really harmful due to its effect on the planet and their hand in pollution. They mistreat and exploit hardworking people, and there are so many alternatives to getting clothes from big fashion brands. So reduce, reuse, recycle.